Okay, so yeah, this. You have to point that. Okay, so let's welcome our next speaker, Christoph from PSNC, that he's going to tell us more about Ceph and Kubernetes. Christoph.
My name is Krzysztof Badurka. I'm from Poznań Supercomputing Networking Center in Poland. I'm very glad to be here. I want to share our experience with. Yes. Can you really check inside your pocket? Now it's on. Okay. Maybe repeat. My name is Krzysztof Badurka. I come from PSNC in Poland. We are a HPC center, and I want to share our experience with implementing sync and share solutions. We start in 2014 with first instance of a sync and share. We decide to use a Ceph software on a free version and community version. First experience started in Q3 2014, and in a short time we have a production installation for internal purpose of our company. We have a good experience. Then we decide to create second installation to government, education, and sectors. We decide to use clustered bare metal solution. We use a bunch of servers, disk array, and we bought a professional license for Ceph. But the time to implement that solution is it was quite bigger. But now we start a big project called National Data Storage, and we need to create a bigger, faster system because it's one of the tasks of that project. And we decide on beginning 2022 to change our solution to full virtualized and containerized system. We decide to use Kubernetes stack with Proxmox. We think we end our work on Q2 in mind this year. Our first instance that I mentioned, it was one small VM, one small LUN on a disk array. It also today we have something like 600 users, 4,000 libraries, and 8 million of files. System works good, but it is poor, slow, and we can scale it, and that we decide to build something bigger, faster. Okay. The second installation that I mentioned, it was a full bare metal cluster. It is two front-end servers, one background task node, full HA setup. We used IBM GPFS, now is Spectrum scale, and we have one disk array. It's something like 300 terabytes. We bought professional license. We can cluster the C file in active mode. For now, we have 6,000 accounts, 12,000 of libraries, 26 million of files. We also integrated with OnlyOffice. We'd also have a faster network in active mode to twice 10 gigs links. But that I mentioned the time to implement of that instance is growing. We need to think about something that we can implement faster. Then we decide to use Kubernetes stack and full containerized solution from Ceph. We put it on a Proxmox cluster. It is 6 VM on 6 servers. And we decide to use Ceph, the opposite way that Tom showed before. We migrate from IBM GPFS to native S3 on Ceph. We have a good performance and good results. We also test Swift solution, but the performance is quite slow when the amount of files was big. Our Ceph cluster is 36 servers and capacity is 2.2 petabytes, quite big, I think, like for single solution. We used Ceph Pro in version 9, full containerized setup and full automated HA mechanism. We also use cluster at MariaDB and OnlyOffice integration. We used software-defined network agile and to implement Ethernet connection. This for now is 6 times 10 gigabit links. In the future, it will be 100 links, gigabyte links. And conclusion for our experience over the years, it's obvious that when we complicated the system implementation, the time that we need to spend to build the system is growing. But in our situation, when we need to develop 6 instance, because that new project that I mentioned need to implement in 6 HPC centers, 6 instances of C-file, we need to find something that we can implement faster. In bare metal situation, we need to implement one by one in every HPC centers. But now, when we spend a lot of time to implement Kubernetes proximal stack in our department, we can quite easily to develop that instance in different to next HPC centers because we put our Ansible script in a Git and different HPC centers can get it and implement the single share stack quite easily and fast. Okay, thank you. This is our storage single share team. Thank you for your attention.
Any questions for Christopher?
Thank you for the talk. What is your Ceph setup? Are you using Kubernetes or Rook for the Ceph, or is it a bare metal cluster you use for Ceph to run it? Or is it a bare metal cluster you dedicatedly use for Ceph there?
Sorry, I don't
so
understand.
your setup for Ceph FS, is it bare metal, or are you using Kubernetes to orchestrate the Ceph itself?
Yeah. We use Ironic on OpenStack to develop the Ceph cluster.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question? We have time for one more question. I have one. So if you can go to the previous slide, one slide back up. So here in the bare metal cluster, you mentioned high availability, but there is no high availability on the Kubernetes cluster.
Yeah, this is, I don't know. I don't have a space to put it. Yes, of course, we have a full stack of mechanism in Kubernetes stack to have HA. This is obvious because we want to have more automated process on the Kubernetes stacks when we planned when it started in production, because we are now in a pre-production phase. All the HA mechanisms should be automatically.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's thank the speaker once more.